The Joe Rogan Experience.
Did you see Cosby at all before he wound up going to jail? Did you ever see him live?
No.
I never saw him live. I mean, I saw him live once when I worked at Great White. I was actually working as a security guard when he was there live. But I didn't get to see. I wasn't a comic back then. I was 19. Right. I didn't get to see the whole show, or I really paid attention to it. But he never worked out. He talked about it. He said, "I know what's funny. I know how to do funny. Like, I don't need to work out my material." So he would just kind of write. And then he would go up and do these. And from all accounts, like Chris Rock said it and Burr said it, they went to see him. They said it was fucking brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And he didn't work out. Like, I would like to see what that was like.
I would like to see it too. Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, they always said they went to see Bill Cosby and loved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder about that.
It's a little hero worship too, right? Like, you know, like how much of it is you're supposed to love it? How much of it you love it because it's great?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if they hero worshipped him. You know?
Before he got arrested, everybody hero worshipped him.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I never liked it. I didn't like his act that much. I mean, I thought he was. One time I did a big benefit, a big Carnegie Hall show. It was right after 9/11, and Cosby was on, and it's an interesting night for two reasons. But one of them is he asked to meet me after my set. He was hero worshiping me, Joe, in my opinion. But
wow,
he brought me up because he wanted to meet me because of my set. So I go up and I brought my girlfriend at the time, very pretty, and I walked in with her, and she had a certain look that I could, like very exotic looking too, and dressed up, and Cosby was there in sweatpants, smoking a cigar in Carnegie Hall, which only certain people get away with. He's in some dressing room in Carnegie Hall with a cigar, and he's talked to me for 20 minutes. He looked at me for about 8 seconds of the 20. He was literally looking, but he made it a joke, but it was dead serious. But he was looking at her while he was talking to me the whole time. And we're all like laughing like he's in on the joke. But it was so, like she thought it was so weird. But the same night, Tom Papa was there with his wife, Cynthia. And Bill Clinton was there too. It was like a big, right after 9/11. And Clinton was shocked. He walked around the room. He was so smart, everything they say about him. But then he starts talking to Tom Papa. He starts flirting with Cynthia right in front of everybody, and we're all laughing. But he's like, hey, I love her. It was one of those nights.
Fascinating. In retrospect, right?
It was a Me Too benefit in retrospect.
I remember I called Bill Cosby a douchebag on your show when I was on Tough Crowd. Because he was...
you were ahead of the time.
He was being interviewed by Wanda Sykes.
Right.
And Wanda was interviewing him, and he starts chastising her for the way she's talking to him.
That's right.
And he had sunglasses on. I go, that guy's a fucking douchebag.
That's great.
And I remember thinking, like, geez, who the fuck am I to call Bill Cosby a douchebag? I mean, this is like...
Yes.
I mean, when was Tough Crowd? What year am I talking about? I've got to think early
2003, 2004.
Yeah. And I was like, he's a fucking douchebag.
But that's hilarious. I remember that when he was like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, she was just having fun
and
talking to him. She was just trying to be funny, and he chastised her for the way she was speaking.
It was crazy.
It was real weird. Like, who the fuck are you to tell her how to talk?
Especially on TV at
and
that time.
Especially everybody loves Wanda.
Yeah,
like,
she's walking around the crowd
yeah,
and does that.
And she's just working. She's a comic.
Yes.
And it wasn't, nothing she did was offensive. Right. It was just her talking. Yeah. And I remember being on the show, and then I remember leaving going, geez, I should have called Bill Cosby a douchebag. Like, episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience are now free on Spotify. That's right, they're free. From September 1st to December 1st, they're going to be available everywhere. But after December 1st, they will only be available on Spotify, but they will be free. That includes the video. The video will also be there. It'll also be free. That's all we're asking. Just go download Spotify. Much love. Bye-bye.